Hello and welcome back to Seeking Wisdom, the place where we navigate through the fascinating landscapes of knowledge and understanding together. I'm just Wisdom, your guide on this journey, and I'm thrilled to be with you here for episode 5, The Wisdom of Artificial Intelligence, Embracing the Power of Technology. Artificial intelligence. These two words conjure up images ranging from helpful digital assistants to dystopian futures ruled by machines. But what exactly is AI? How does it fit into our lives today? And how might it shape our world in the years to come? In today's episode, we will demystify artificial intelligence, discuss its evolution, and ponder its implications, both beneficial and concerning. We'll delve into how AI permeates our everyday lives, the ways in which it's revolutionizing industries, and the crucial ethical questions it raises. And as we navigate these complex subjects, we'll also explore how we can approach this remarkable technology with wisdom and thoughtful consideration. So let's embark on this digital odyssey together. Welcome to the wisdom of artificial intelligence, embracing the power of technology. 1. Defining artificial intelligence. First, let's look at the definition of AI and its philosophical implications. Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that seeks to create machines capable of performing tasks that would normally require human intelligence. As the term suggests, these tasks involve the simulation of intelligence in machines. But what exactly is intelligence? Human intelligence. In humans, intelligence isn't purely about computational ability. It includes our capacity for understanding, learning, planning, emotional knowledge, creativity, and problem solving. When we say a machine is artificially intelligent, we mean it has been designed and built to simulate these human faculties. Machine learning. Machine learning, a subset of AI, is about learning from data. Machine learning algorithms aren't explicitly programmed to perform a specific task. Instead, they are trained on vast amounts of data and improve their performance over time. This mimics the way humans learn from experience. Deep learning. Deep learning, a subset of machine learning, structures algorithms in layers to create an artificial neural network. This network can learn and make intelligent decisions on its own, which mimics how the human brain works. It's the technology behind driverless cars, voice control in consumer devices, and more. But here lies the conundrum. Does mimicking human intelligence equal genuine intelligence? What do we mean when we say something is intelligent? Is intelligence just about being able to process data and make decisions based on it, or is it something more? Many philosophers argue that genuine intelligence requires consciousness, self-awareness, or the ability to experience. It's about more than just problem solving. It's about understanding, feeling, and experiencing the world in a subjective manner. If this is the case, can a machine, no matter how sophisticated its algorithms, ever be truly intelligent? On the other hand, if we define intelligence as the ability to learn from experience, adapt to new situations, understand complex concepts, and apply knowledge to manipulate one's environment, then perhaps AI is qualified. These debates sit at the intersection of AI, cognitive science, and philosophy. As AI continues to advance, these questions become more pressing, forcing us to examine not just how we build intelligent machines, but how we define intelligence itself and what it means to be a conscious, thinking being. This contemplation is vital, not only for the development of AI, but for our understanding of ourselves. 2. History of artificial intelligence. Next, let's take a deeper look into the history of AI. The concept of artificial beings or automatons exists in ancient myths and legends, from the Greek myth of Pygmalion statue brought to life to the Jewish legend of the golem. But the journey towards the modern understanding of AI began in earnest in the mid-20th century. British mathematician and logician Alan Turing is often considered a founding figure in the field. His work during World War II on cracking the Enigma code laid the groundwork for modern computing. Post-war, he proposed a measure of machine intelligence now known as the Turing test. Turing proposed that a machine could be considered intelligent if it could carry on a conversation that was indistinguishable from a conversation with a human being. The term artificial intelligence was coined by John McCarthy in 1956 at the Dartmouth Conference, where the core mission of AI, creating a machine that could simulate every aspect of human intelligence, was proposed. This was an era of optimism, with researchers predicting that a machine as intelligent as a human being would exist in no more than a generation. However, these high hopes led to the first AI winter in the mid-1970s, a period of reduced funding and interest in AI research. The field had underestimated the complexity of building intelligent machines. The challenges of capturing common sense reasoning and broad domain knowledge in particular proved much harder than initially expected. Despite these challenges, AI saw a resurgence in the 1980s with the rise of expert systems, computers that could mimic the decision-making ability of a human expert. However, these systems were expensive, hard to maintain, and narrow in their applicability, leading to a second AI winter by the end of the 1980s. The field began to recover in the 1990s with a shift towards more pragmatic and statistically driven approaches. The emergence of the internet led to an explosion in digitally available data, providing the raw material that these approaches needed. The current era, sometimes referred to as the AI spring, is marked by the success of machine learning, and especially deep learning. These techniques, powered by increased computational power and availability of data, have led to significant advances, from self-driving cars to speech recognition. The history of AI is a history of alternating periods of optimism and disillusionment, and its path has not always been linear. But through all its ups and downs, it represents a persistent aspiration of humanity to replicate and understand our own cognitive abilities, shedding light not just on how we might build intelligent machines, but also on the nature of intelligence and consciousness itself. The journey of AI development is a testament to our determination to push boundaries and transcend our limitations, which is at the heart of our philosophical and scientific pursuits. 3. Artificial intelligence in everyday life. Now let us delve deeper into the omnipresence of AI in our everyday lives and its philosophical implications. Artificial intelligence is no longer a distant future concept. It has become an integral part of our daily lives. Its manifestations might seem mundane, but their implications are profound. Every time you ask Siri for the weather, every time you receive a recommendation on Amazon or Netflix, every time your email client separates spam from important messages, AI is at work. These applications, while practical, are transforming our relationship with technology. Rather than static tools that simply respond to inputs with pre-programmed outputs, we're now interacting with dynamic, adaptive systems. Netflix's recommendation algorithm, for example, doesn't just follow a set of predefined rules. It learns from your viewing habits, continuously updating its model of your preferences to provide better suggestions. It's not just responding to your commands, it's anticipating your desires. This change represents a shift from reactive to proactive technology, from tools to assistants. Similarly, when you use Google Maps to find the quickest route to your destination, the application doesn't just calculate distances. It incorporates real-time traffic data, historical patterns, and even information from other users to provide a dynamic, constantly updated path. This level of complexity, adaptability, and foresight was unthinkable in traditional tools. Voice-activated assistants like Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant represent another leap. By understanding natural language, they're able to provide a more seamless, intuitive interface, one that feels less like operating a machine and more like interacting with a helpful companion. What's philosophically interesting about these developments is how they change our relationship with our tools. We're no longer the sole active agent. We're in a symbiotic relationship with systems that learn, adapt, and sometimes even seem to understand us. This has profound implications for our sense of agency, autonomy, and privacy. It raises questions about dependence and control. Are we becoming too reliant on these intelligent systems? What happens when they make mistakes or when they know more about our habits and desires than we do? The ubiquity of AI in everyday life also highlights the importance of ethical considerations in AI development. These aren't just abstract issues for the future, they're immediate concerns with direct impacts on our daily lives. By appreciating the pervasive role of AI in our lives, we can better understand the importance of guiding its development with wisdom, foresight, and a deep consideration for its societal and personal impacts. 4. Artificial intelligence's impact on society. Next, let's dive into artificial intelligence's societal impact. Artificial intelligence's potential to revolutionize sectors like healthcare and transportation is immense. In healthcare, AI systems can analyze complex medical data to assist in diagnosing diseases, suggest treatments, and even predict future health issues. For example, AI algorithms are already helping doctors detect cancer in early stages by accurately analyzing medical images. This could lead to better outcomes for patients and help overburden healthcare systems. In transportation, AI is at the heart of self-driving technology, which promises to transform the way we commute. Autonomous vehicles could drastically reduce the number of accidents caused by human error, provide mobility to those who can't drive, and fundamentally reshape our cities. However, these developments also pose challenges. The rise of automation, powered by AI, could lead to job displacement in sectors ranging from manufacturing to transportation, and even white-collar jobs. This could exacerbate social inequalities if the benefits of AI and automation are not distributed broadly. Moreover, as AI systems take over tasks traditionally performed by humans, we're forced to grapple with new questions about responsibility and ethics. If an autonomous vehicle is involved in an accident, who is responsible? The manufacturer, the owner, the passenger, and perhaps most profoundly, the rise of AI forces us to reconsider what it means to be human. Much of our identity is tied to our work, our ability to contribute to society. If AI systems can perform our jobs, often more efficiently and without tiring, what does that mean for us? In a world where machines can mimic our cognitive processes, what sets us apart? Is it consciousness, empathy, creativity? How do we ensure that these human qualities are valued and nurtured in a society increasingly dominated by machines? As seekers of wisdom, we need to confront these questions head on. Technology like AI doesn't just change what we can do, it changes who we are. It's not enough to develop AI in a technological vacuum. We need to consider its ethical, societal, and human implications. It's about creating a future where AI serves humanity, enhancing our capabilities without diminishing our values. This requires dialogue across disciplines, between technologists, ethicists, policymakers, and the wider public. It's not just about deciding how we use AI, but determining the kind of society we want to be. This is perhaps the most profound impact of AI, not just changing our tools, but shaping our philosophy. 5. Artificial intelligence's ethical implications. Indeed, the ethical implications of AI are numerous, complex, and pressing. Let's examine each of these ethical issues in depth. Transparency in AI decision making. AI systems, especially those based on machine learning, can often be black boxes, making decisions in ways that are hard to understand or explain. As AI systems become more pervasive and consequential, this lack of transparency can be problematic. For instance, if an AI system is used to determine eligibility for a loan or a medical treatment, it's crucial for individuals to understand how decisions affecting them are made. Philosophically, this ties into concepts of fairness and rights to explanation. Technologically, it's spurring research into explainable AI systems designed to make their decision-making processes more understandable to humans. Artificial intelligence accountability. As AI systems make more decisions traditionally made by humans, it becomes essential to determine who is responsible when something goes wrong. Is it the AI's developer, its user, or the AI itself? This question challenges our traditional notions of liability and accountability, pushing us to redefine these concepts in light of emerging technologies. Privacy in the age of machine learning. Machine learning algorithms thrive on data. The more, the better. But this has significant implications for privacy. These systems can reveal patterns and information that individuals might not want disclosed, and there's always a risk of data breaches. Biases in artificial intelligence systems. AI systems learn from data. If the data reflects societal biases, the AI system can perpetuate and even amplify these biases. For instance, an AI system trained on data from a society where certain jobs are predominantly filled by one gender may learn to associate those jobs with that gender, leading to biased decision making. This is a profound ethical issue, as it could lead to perpetuation of discrimination and inequality. As philosophers, we must grapple with these issues, trying to envision a just and fair implementation of AI. It requires not just technical solutions, but a deep societal examination of our biases and systemic inequalities. As we can see, the ethical implications of AI are far-reaching and complex. They force us to confront fundamental questions about fairness, accountability, privacy, and equality in a society increasingly influenced by intelligent machines. These questions don't have easy answers, but they're crucial for us to consider as we navigate our future with AI. The task is to guide the development and use of AI in a way that aligns with our most deeply held ethical principles. 6. Future of artificial intelligence. When we ponder the future of AI, we are faced with profound and speculative questions that seem like the realm of science fiction, but may eventually become reality. Let's unpack these. AI reaching or surpassing human level intelligence. This concept, known as artificial general intelligence, refers to a type of AI that can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a broad array of tasks at a level equal to or beyond a human being. It's still a hypothetical concept, but one that many AI researchers and philosophers are seriously considering. If AGI were achieved, it would be a seismic shift in our society and technology. Machines could potentially outperform humans in most economically valuable work, leading to unprecedented increases in wealth, but also profound challenges in job displacement, wealth inequality, and purpose in life. Implications for our sense of self and consciousness. With AI potentially matching or exceeding our cognitive capabilities, we will need to redefine what makes us human. If intelligence alone does not separate us from machines, then what does? Is it our capacity for emotions, empathy, consciousness, creativity, our physical experiences, or some combination of these? These questions will push us to explore and reaffirm the aspects of humanity that machines cannot replicate. Navigating the future. These possibilities force us to confront potentially drastic changes in our world. We have to consider the ethical, social, and philosophical implications of these technologies before they fully arrive. This includes developing robust frameworks for AI safety and ethics, considering how to ensure widespread benefits from AI, and contemplating how to maintain our humanity in a potentially AI dominated future. The future of AI, filled with uncertainties and possibilities, requires not only technological innovation but philosophical wisdom. We must not just advance our machines, but advance alongside them, considering at each step how these tools can serve us and align with our values. As we embrace the power of AI, we should remember our unique attributes, our creativity, empathy, and capacity for growth that make us human. These qualities should guide us as we navigate this new era, helping ensure that we shape AI in a way that benefits all of humanity and respects our fundamental human dignity. In this way, we can hopefully look forward to a future where AI and humans coexist and thrive, enhancing each other's capabilities and experiences. In our journey today, we've navigated the landscape of artificial intelligence, from its definitions to its historical roots, its presence in our daily lives, its societal impacts, and its ethical implications. We've even dared to glimpse into the future, where AI might reach or even surpass human level intelligence, altering our world in ways we are just beginning to comprehend. As we conclude this episode, let's remember that as formidable and transformative as this technology is, it remains a tool, a creation of human ingenuity. In the end, the power to shape its course lies within us. As we stand on the brink of this technological revolution, we must embrace not only the opportunities it presents, but also the responsibilities it entails. The AI future will be filled with challenges, but also possibilities. It is our duty to ensure that we guide its evolution in a manner that reflects our most cherished values, ensuring that it benefits all of humanity, not just a few. As we wrestle with these weighty concepts, let's remember that it is our collective wisdom, our shared humanity, that will steer this course. AI might be about machines, but its story is fundamentally human. So let us step forward into this future, armed with knowledge, guided by wisdom, and grounded in our shared humanity. Let's ensure that as we build intelligent machines, we continue to nurture and value the qualities that make us human. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Stay tuned for more enlightening discussions and empowering techniques on seeking wisdom. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to join our vibrant community of seekers. As always, keep seeking wisdom, keep asking questions, and remember, the search for wisdom is a journey, not a destination. Until next time.